Just after 3 o'clock, welcome back to Central Valley Talk. It is Thursday, the 8th of April. I'm Austin Reed. Thank you for joining us. So the big story, if you're not paying attention to, the biggest breaking news story of the day, maybe even of the month. Facebook and Instagram are apparently down. But here's the thing. I just went onto my Facebook and it was updating. But CNN says Facebook and Instagram were down Thursday afternoon across the world. The outage appeared to start around 2:30 our time, with several thousand people reporting outages on Down Detector. Now, the outage is apparently the second one in less than a month from the social media giant. No word on why Facebook and Instagram are down. What a sad, sad day. It happens, though, right? My next guest joining us live via Zoom, I think, because sometimes we do Facebook Messenger lives, but you're on Zoom, right, Virginia?
Yeah,
Zoom. Okay, all right. Thank you for being with us. V's Sensory Bottles. That's what you do? That's what you do. Now, you're in Fresno, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So tell us, you've been on Central Valley Talk before, I think, right?
Yeah, in December, I think.
Okay, great. Well, welcome back. It's a new year. Happy 2021. Tell everybody, for folks that don't know, what V's Sensory Bottles are.
So basically, they're used as calming tools for kids and adults.
And
so basically
adults.
what you do is you shake them up. Yeah, so this is my fabulous one right here.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're used as calming tools. So basically, it could be anyone who has mental illness. It could be autism is a big one with that. Even if you just have stress or you're at work and you're like, oh my gosh, on your calls, whatever, shake it up. And your brain immediately goes to this because it's such a sensory that your mind will go straight to that. And I say it like, if you go down the street and you see like a blue store and a yellow store, your eyes will immediately go to the yellow store because it's much more bright, like that. So that's what my bottles do. And they help anyone. I mean, literally, I've had anyone from kids all the way up to elderly buy them just for their, help them every day.
If you had a commercial, you should totally use that song by Cars, Shake It Up.
Shake it up. Oh, yeah. See?
Right?
Right? That's a great song, though.
It is a great song.
I agree.
So how did you come up with this?
Well, I had some people I was following on Instagram, and they're super cool, and they made one, and I was like, ooh, I gotta make one of those. That's super awesome. So I made one, and then I had a friend who was like, hey, can you make one for me and my son? And I was like, sure. So I made one for her, and then now, I think it's 5 years later now, 4 or 5.
Okay.
5 years later, 4. I have an Etsy shop now. I have sold at farmers markets. I have sold to schools. I have, donated and stuff like that. And it's just such a cool thing to have. And it's so positive. And I mean, there's times where I've had anxiety attacks and I just look at it and your brain just stops, like squirrel. It just stops.
Right.
And it's like, ooh, yeah. So I was like, I originally made it for myself to deal with my mental health. And I just now spread it, to everyone. I put so much glitter and good vibes in all of them. It's so magical.
So realistically, I mean, and I love your example as far as, you shake it up and your eyes just literally go to that. And it's just
it's like,
it relieves the stress, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can.
Yeah, I can even, yep. Because, you're focused on literally just that.
Yeah. And so I try to make them really, really, really sparkly and magical and, so that it's not just like, oh, here's a bottle of glitter. No, it's called magicalness.
And especially in the year of COVID-19 where people are stuck at home and they're already, if they were stressed before, they're more stressed now. So, and it's funny because I was thinking that maybe this would be just for kids, but adults too.
Oh no. Yes. I have so many adults. They put them on their desk, have them in their cars, have them in their purse, have them next to their bed. I have a friend who's like been buying for me for like 4 years. She has like 13 bottles, and she'll line them up again on a windowsill. And so whenever the sun comes in, it comes through all the colors.
Oh, nice.
I had another person do that with their child too. It's like, you know, and I have another person who bought one for each room of her house, including the bathrooms and the kitchen, so that they have one wherever they are, they have something to shake.
For your clients that do have autism, what is their report back to you after getting one of these?
Oh, they love them. And since it's such a sensory thing for them, it works very well. And that's why they usually say the sensory bottles and like slime. But slime is just so, like, it gets everywhere, you know? But for mine, we Gorilla Glue the caps. So we put it in there, and so it expands as like a foam glue. And so even if the thing cracks or anything like that, it doesn't leak anywhere. You can still use it, put duct tape on, whatever. So, I mean, I use hard glass plastic, you know, so they're really good, even for people who have autism that's, you know, really, sometimes they want to throw things or whatever, but they're really just durable and just, they last forever. I have friends who've had them for like 4 years and they still good, you know, still shake.
And you have different colors, obviously.
Oh, I can make pretty much anything. Like, you know, except if you want black and then, you know, certain things, but I've made anything from, you know, pink and gold. I've made that one's the galaxy that I've been doing. There's this one, my yellow one, that's mine. And then I can make neon colors. You know, I can make dark colors. I mean, literally whatever you like, I can pretty much make it. And I've had things where I put butterflies or stars or unicorns or what, you know, I just get foil and I put in there. So then there's, you know, things in there that you can, I mean, whatever you can imagine, I probably can do it. And I've done so many, especially when I was doing the market. I would always like, be like, do experiments and they would sell out. People would just love them. And it's just, you know, I have a plethora of bottles.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I want to get my daughters. I've got twins. They'll be 5 next month. I want to get them these because, and they look cool too. That's the other thing.
You know, little ones and big ones. And you know, they're so durable that I know the kids that are younger like to roll these up and down, you know, on the carpet, you know, and, you know, the little ones are good too. They want to just like shake them. And that's why I have both sizes so that, you know, and you can always get a big and small and then have one, you know.
How long does it take? Talk about the process.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty good at it now. When I first started, they didn't even move. like they didn't move at all. Wow. So I've been going back and forth, but now I have it where they are slower, but not too slow. You know what I mean? And they're not too fast. So basically, you know, I get the bottles and then I put Orbeez in all of them because it makes it look textured. Like when I don't know if you can see it, but you can see like kind of looks textured in here. So I always use Orbeez in that. So I'm pretty fast at them now. I do them and then my husband glues them and they're good to go. Within a day, I can have them done. And I can make a lot at once. You know, I usually make 2 order, so you can have whatever you would like to have. And
so it's a family effort. That's great.
Yeah, he's really good at the gluing. I'm not too good at that. So he does that for me. But I do all the rest, and I put all the glitter, and I put all my good vibes and everything, and I just like, every time I make them, I just put the intention that this will help somebody immensely with whatever they're dealing with, whether it's kids or adults.
And for you especially, you know, if you can think of 3 ways it helps you as an adult. Oh, well, the first one is when you're an adult, you don't have a lot of time sometimes. Let's say you're at work or you're, you know, or driving. And for me, I deal with mental illness. I am bipolar. So for me, it's something so simple that I can have literally next to me when I'm on my computer editing, because I'm also a photographer, or, you know, in the car, or if I go to a doctor's office, like lately I've been going to the doctor's office and I'm like, oh my, you know, and you just do that and you can just watch it and it just gives you, it just really helps me be able to come back and focus on something, even if I'm so overwhelmed. It's so glittery and it's so magical that I can't help but just stop and look at it. And that's the biggest thing, that
that it does for me as an adult is it's a tool to use to just make it that you can just breathe again. And that is the biggest thing, because, you know, especially with the COVID and stuff like that, everything is so magnetized.
Right.
And so this is so magnetized with colors that your brain will go to that instead of what's going on. And that's what helped me all these years. Whenever I had panic attacks or I've had stress or, you know, I'm doing my photos, you know, I just pick it up, just shake it up.
Shake it up. I totally want to produce a commercial with you.
I would love to do that. Would be so magical.
It would be great. It would. Okay.
It would, yeah.
How much and where can people get it?
All right. So the big ones are 20 and the little ones are 10.
Okay.
But if you be a big one, the little one's 5 if you're local.
Awesome.
So I have an Instagram. I have Facebook. I have an Etsy. So if you don't live here, you can order off Etsy, and I have it where you can buy a big bottle, and then I have a 2-pack of little. So depending on whatever you want. And if you're local, you can always hit me up on one of my social medias. I take Cash App and Venmo and PayPal and you know, all of that.
Right.
And I can either deliver them, or you can come pick them up. You know, to wherever you are. You know, I sanitize all the bottles. Okay. You know, as I go. You know, I mean, I really have. You know, you can buy them pretty much through anything.
Any way, anyhow.
Yeah.
Virginia Summers, these sensory bottles. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Oh, thank you for having me again. I'm a little scattered today, but I'm just so grateful.
I love your energy, and I'm certain that your energy goes into those bottles too. So.
Oh yes, all the time. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, no,
there is some magical.
It is
something to help you through whatever you're going through. And you can just be like a person who likes to just relax.
Exactly.
You know, like this is you know, just something to relax and have a good time.
It probably helps people, you know, maybe even fall asleep.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So it kind of calms you down.
I mean, it really benefits anyone from. I mean, like babies. I have friends with babies over the babies, right. And then elderly where they're just chilling, and right. It's just something. And I think it's my good vibes too that make them super special for people.
Well, hit me up if you want a commercial. We'll get it going for you.
Oh my God. Yes. That would be awesome.
All right, Virginia. Thank you for joining us. Have a great upcoming weekend.
Thank you.
All right. I'm Austin Reed. You're watching Central Valley Talk. I think we're back with one more guest coming up in just a bit. If not, have a wonderful upcoming weekend.
My legs.